Ahoy, ahoy! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Let's continue on with the main storyline quests. Oh, they're level 78 now. I guess it's not redded out because we have 3 level 78 quests, or, jobs. Alright, so we've got to go to the ladder. And it'll let us advance the main story on Dragoon, but I don't think it'll let us turn any of them in. But we can prove that for sure by, you know, going through until the game stops us and says, "Hey, you got to be level 78, punk." I'm kind of excited. One of my friends said that they need to rewatch all the Shadowbringers cutscenes, and I was like, hey, I have an entire Let's Play that's going to be going through that, and you can just watch it. So they might. They might. Please watch me, Shammy. Life works in weird ways sometimes. It's like all one giant Rube Goldberg machine where you can't see where most of the machine's at. And you're the ball, son. Big ladder. I might sneeze. I got a couple of Talos here. Chinese. So, her husband's name is Chinese, and her name is Dulia Chai. So, naming convention for Makotes on the first, it seems like at least married couples, the female takes the male's first name as theirs to show like sign of the bond, maybe. I mean, it's either that or they both take a name and the male puts it, you know, prefixes his name with it and the woman suffixes it, or you know what I mean, right? Well, all you gotta do is remember one of those laws of physics. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed, only altered in form, so as long as it hasn't been altered in form too much, it shouldn't break. Procure lumber, huh? We gonna go tear up some more ships? Yeah, I'm gonna go tear up some more ship lumber. Okay. No sailing ships. I mean, the Source has sailing ships, but the first doesn't. But even the Source, right? Like way back in 2.0, they were just like rebuilding, like they didn't have a full fleet yet or something. And like the only ships that were around were the ones that were still active, that didn't get damaged or destroyed in the Calamity and events of 1.0. I mean, obviously we went to the Far East on a big sailing ship, so yay, sailing ships. 'Cause dicks. You want me to count, huh? We do a lot of note-taking in Shadowbringers. Let's see, lumber stack. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Well, I can't count. Counting is hard. $68 planks, huh? But none of them were rotted through, so you've only got 59. Okay, but so 59 plus 13 is 72. Well, but one's damaged, so we're at 71. And with the 11 that was on the dock over there, that's 82. So we're at 82 stats so far. The first time I did this quest, I didn't look at my key items, and I just mentally kept it in my head. But no need, citizen. Let's see if I can get these stacks right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I think we're gonna wind up with, what, 95 planks? Or, wait, no, I guess it would be 105 planks. Or 106 planks? 106 planks. $106. I don't know what happens if you tell him the wrong number. I don't remember. It probably just tells you to count again. Alright, our quest markers turned red, so we'll have to catch Dragoon back up with dungeons and shit later off screen. Red Mage too, I guess. Guess I should have put more of my back into Red Mage. Healers have a slightly faster queue these days, so we'll go with Dark Knight. You know. It's completely off topic, but it's kind of funny, my free company here, like, it's not like big or grand, we don't really do much stuff together, and only a few people are really active, but, I mean, it was better than just being by myself, trying to, like, revitalize it. But what's funny is, like a couple months back, we got in an argument over, free company buffs. Everyone wants EXP buff, which I agree, but some people want the meat and mead buff instead of reduced rates because they think they think that the gil saved from reduced rates outweighs the gil saved by getting 10 minutes on a food buff. And, like, frankly, I don't really care too much because you can get better buffs from your squadrons. But it was kind of annoying because, like, you know, I told them they were wrong, and now they pretty much try to buy meat and mead whenever I'm not looking and put it in the actions. Shine Nose is determined, huh? Okay. A view from above, huh? Very well. Oh, wait. There's Tancred and Reen. I didn't see them last time. I wonder what are in those sacks that Tancred's just holding on his shoulder. Well, that would be a problem, because wood that's 100 years old is sometimes quite frail, depending on the type of wood and the preservation method, and how long it's been, like, standing up to elements and stress. It's kind of funny seeing them all out here in their, like, nobility clothes.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
The scriptwriter.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
No, tell me.
You conquer them. Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
Huh.
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise.
Well, we didn't really conquer the Yulmorans, right? We just sort of scared Vothri off. And we're like, hey, you've been mind-controlled, and now your lives are in danger, so we'll heal you. Right, like we basically saved them from, you know, from a monster. Like, that's basically it. Like, what you've compared this to is not really correct. It's like, not a good analogy at all, Emet-selch. I'm sorry. I love you, but you are, mistaken.
It's a compliment. Take it.
Oh, all right.
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, We had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarant. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Well, how could I? Why would you use that choice of words?
Never mind.
Are you giving away the plot, Emet-selch? Are you spoiling things for my viewers? Open parentheses S, close parentheses.
The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have.
Well, that's what all old folks say. But sometimes change is good, although these days it seems people are all too willing to change too fast and embrace things that are inherently unstable in the name of being, and supposedly in the name of being humane, but
remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain.
what do you mean?
Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world.
Huh.
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Well, Emet-selch, I do know him from the past. There's really only one person he could be, and I recognize him by his lips. Everyone recognized him by his lips. Square, you should have altered his lips. But, Clyde doesn't know that.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive.
Okay, Dr. Frankenstein.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emet-selch.
I never thought of solitude as having a negative connotation. I know there's a few songs and things from like Phantom of the Opera that, you know, have lines such as, you know, won't someone save me from my solitude? But when I think of solitude, I think, you know, you chose it. I guess enforced solitude, you know, he really means extreme loneliness, I suppose. Maybe I should
All of
look it
which
up.
is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Why is she putting emphasis on up and down?
That's the spirit. Come on then.
I don't care what anyone says, I still like LSA a lot.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Something like that. Hey, wait a minute. You weren't in the cutscene. How did you get up here so fast? Where did Alice go? Very well. We'll have a look. Let's see. The person is right there, but I think this is the first time, I could be wrong, but we can see a shoe bill. Well, what if I want to keep looking at the shoe bill, huh? kind of looks like that painter guy we saved from back at the level 71 quest with Alpha Node. But didn't he, like, take up residence and write? We're about halfway through the recording now, I'm fairly certain. Wild Talos up here, but they're defective, so they're monsters. Ooh. I do like this, like, intrepid music. It's pretty cool and stuff. Dried victuals, huh? Food has been hung out to dry in the sun. Method of preservation. But how do they really tell when the sun is out with the umbral light and whatnot? So where did Alice go? Oh, she's peering into a window. Or trying to peer into a window. Half empty cup, huh? So Clyde's kind of a glass is half empty sort of person. It was the painter lad. Tristal. Okay, that was his name. I sure as hell didn't, man. Is that Amity? That's a word, and it means something. I think it's like forgiveness or something. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, peaceful harmony or friendship, particularly between nations or countries. Secret tunnel, huh? Yeah, we're chasing Vothri because we gotta kill him. He's the final Light Warden, baby. To be honest, this is another part of the game where I completely forgot about the sequence of events. You get so caught up in the hype of wanting to press forward when you first play through an expansion that, like, it's all hot and you're eating it all down, but you only really remember the most memorable parts later on. They start to fade from your mind as the months pass, until only the highlights remain. Mind for us to explore, huh? Alice is a venture capitalist. Frontier psychiatrist. That boy needs therapy. Okay. It amuses me that this portion of Kalusia is called Scree. I guess there was a road. Who maintains it? Alice goes east and I'm supposed to go west. But can she actually be seen over here in the east, like doing stuff? I've always just listened to her and gone west. But maybe we can just tell her that Clyde is directionally challenged. And, I don't see her. If she's not, I'll turn around if she's not, visible by, like, this bridge. I've never really looked into it before, so I don't really know if there's, like, little Easter eggs or, like, you know, possible meeting spots where the NPCs split up on you like this. But yeah, I thought it was worth a shot, even if it did waste a little bit of time. One thing I do remember about this section of the game is that the level 78 quests are going to dry up really quickly. I think we'll have one instant battle, and I don't think we will get to it this recording, but it will be in the next recording. And shortly after that, we're gonna get level locked. And so honestly, probably between this recording and the next, I'm gonna be working to advance all of Clyde's jobs to level 79, or as close to 79 as possible. Because we really are setting in for the end game here of Shadowbringers of 5.0. And I said it before, I think, but I suspect that the Let's Play will actually conclude sometime around, or at least with the current story updates, somewhere around chapter 330, depending on how much side stuff I deign to show, and depending on you know, other variable factors. Our gear on Dark Knight's really starting to get outdated. I can open up some of those coffers, but then the temptation becomes, I should probably just sell the gear because I can get better gear from dungeons. So. Not to say that none of it would be useful, but its only real advantage is that it's immediately useful and guaranteed. But you can only open it on one job, so it's only useful for one job, so... silence that. I was too slow. If it were a savage mechanic, I'd be... Well, I'm a tank, so I'd be like half dead. Tank privilege is a pretty powerful thing. It's really helpful for learning fights. The hardest job to do progression on is healer, and that's just my opinion because like I'm not a healer main by any means. And I say that because basically everything rides on you and your co-healer. The rate at which your healers learn and can function and do the mechanics that are tied to them is basically how fast your whole group is going to move. And it's both a blessing and a boon, because if you're a healer in a group and they're expecting you to be good, then they'll all complain if you play poorly. But if they're not expecting anything out of you, then they will, basically kiss your feet. Hey, wait a minute. You told me to go west, and you went east. Did I miss some key dialogue here, lady?
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
Yeah, I killed like 3.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
Everything's bigger up close, Alice.
If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on.
Well, he seems to have done just that.
And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind.
Of course, he was kind of already doing that, even when he lived in Yulmore, so...
This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems.
Honey Boo Boo, it's not even connected to the mountain anymore. It's literally floating in the air. We need either an airship or another ladder or a giant, like, atlas or something,
Ishtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
We could also get a teleportation cube. In Final Fantasy I, you use a teleportation cube at the top of the Mirage Tower to go to the Sky Castle. What are those? They look like elegant bits.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Yeah, 3 bits didn't stand a chance against hundreds of sin eaters. Maybe if you sent in 100 bits.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Those were literally...
Oh, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
Not really a good showcase, though. I mean, you sent in the weakest flying, machines that you possibly could.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us at top rung. Thither should we make our way.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna cheat though and go over to an Aetheryte and attune to it. Unless you automatically take me there, so. Because we're close to it right now, you know? And we will have to go there eventually. I don't want to fight you weird Sin Eaters that are like clearly the same, similar to the feathery one that we fought as a boss, even though they don't have like a medallion face and feathers. Like the structure is similar. You know, it's a bunch of line fragments. Looks like dwarves, baby. And obviously this is where we would come for the healer level 78 role quest. And that's why we needed to be further in the main storyline. We'll have 2 more role quests to do for each role. And it's level 78 and level 80, so it might actually be prudent for me to go ahead and get like 3 of the jobs to 80 and then the final job or something to 79 and let it coast on story EXP, because you know, there's not enough story EXP left, and with what I want to show off, that's just how it is. You need so many millions. Grappling hooks, I like that idea. Thancred literally is the Scion's Batman. Aww, Reen's like scared of heights. And loud noises. Call yourself an old man, huh? Dulia Chai has a healthy constitution, even if she is overweight. A gigantic undertaking, huh? I'm trying to remember what the High Mithril set looks like, but I can't remember for the life of me.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Does Yulmore have no airship engineers at all?
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work.
By Jove, though, I think she's got it.
Ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
We'll just build a mountain-sized golem. Yeah, no biggie.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoray. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia.
We're in Calusia.
From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talos of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Sorry about the scratchiness there. My lip was driving me crazy.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Well, of course, we're just going to get the entirety of the remainder of Norvrant's population.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
Well, Clyde could tell Titania to make them.
That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Norvrant. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Not really friends. They're people who owe us shit because we saved them. Adventures of no importance. Yeah.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
I love the option to be to shitpost.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
Oh no, the pressure is too much.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Her eyes look a little more blue and a little less gray every time I see her. She could be Clyde's little sister.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
I don't know, man. Looks like he's freaking out. It's like, why did I open my bloody mouth? Trying to clip inside of his shorts here. Don't know if they're... Okay, wait. No, stop standing up. Okay, so that's his leg, right? Or maybe that was his arm? Nah, screw it. Well, there's the dwarves. And those people too. Lost the plot, huh? He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fire's emotion. Okay, so we gotta give him, like, what? Backhanded compliments and praise? Duty commenced, huh? I got roped into it. Well, I guess that would be the most honest. Burning with motivation. Oh yeah. If you fail, you have to start over from the beginning. I had to redo this one twice when I went through it the first time because I was choosing funny options to see what his reaction would be. Isn't this the music that plays when, like, Sid is succeeding in doing something? We're about out of time now. Pretty sure the video will end soon. So thanks for watching. I am gonna just let it coast to the end here because I'm not exactly sure when I started. I don't want to possibly lose the footage and the commentary. That's the most burning thing about losing footage, is losing the commentary. So, I don't write scripts for these, so if you couldn't tell. I couldn't imagine writing a script. Well, I mean, I could imagine writing a script. It just, I'd have to play through once first in order to know what was coming. Have it immediately fresh for writing. I guess I could rewatch cutscenes in my in-room, but, well. I think we'll leave it here. So, thanks for watching, and stay safe and have a great day. Maybe like and subscribe, maybe comment. Ooh woo.